All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles, our elders at the great millstone, and peace and salutations unto the elect. And yeah, it's spirit, because I was on my mind to do this lesson, and yeah, I was watching a couple brothers, brother earlier that kind of spoke on this topic too. And then here it is. I'm watching the elder brother from Baltimore, and I think he just like recently just put this lesson up. I just put it up on the TV, and he was talking about the same subject. So it's all spiritual. Um, yeah, because these left hand side spirits, man, they're getting roused up. Because the Lord said He made spirits, right, crave for vengeance. Now all things obey the Lord's will, right? And see what happens is as you level up in the truth, man, them spirits are real. You know, as you're doing the work, scripture speak about fiery trial, man, which has come upon you to try you, you know. So that's a real thing. The people, they think that the left hand side is just like some type of joke, they just put on movies and shit like that. The poltergeist or something like that, it's just like some fantasy. But that the left hand side is real, man. And these devils, who are the physical counterparts, spiritual demon Satan, they're tuned in with that left hand side. But us as Israel, we're supposed to be holy, separate, you know, from that, but being as though, you're doing the right thing. Scripture say, man, depart from iniquity. He make himself a prey. So what happens is that, the spirits come after you, man, as we're dealing with high level spiritual warfare, man, you know, and that's a real thing, man, being in this truth. See, so the people, they just think that shit is easy. All you do is just, you just read the scriptures. All you do is just read the Bible. Yeah, all we're doing is reading the Bible. Nah, you're battling against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. See. Here it is. Here it is. So here it is. During the Passover, we're supposed to put up curses on these devils, and throw up the blessings on Israel, curse our enemies and things of that nature. And there's a reason. There's a few reasons why. It's part of our laws, part of our traditions. But you know, that's what these devils do to us. They throw up enchantments on Jacob. Scripture say there's no enchantment against Jacob. Get that too. You know, there's no enchantment. Numbers 23:23. There's no enchantment. Let's get that. Matter of fact, start with that. All right, and see, so that's us battling spiritual warfare in high places. So number 23:23, it says, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Yasharala Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought. Okay, behold, the people shall rise as a great lion and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain. That's right. So, hey, that's prophecy. Balaam and Balak, told Balak. Balaam, between Balak and Balaam and Balak. All right. And what was said is that there's no enchantment against Jacob. So the thing is, like I said, these demons and these left hand side spirits, which Esau sends a lot of them, but really, um, obviously we know it's the Most High behind the scenes, but he has the left hand side working. Now these trials set up 1 Peter 4 And verse 12, it says, Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. So the people, they look at the left-hand side as some strange. But we understand that it's a par for the course. When if they say if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, right? Well, if you ain't got no spirits coming after you, you ain't the Lord's not dealing with you, man. Because here it is. Look, brother, I tell you this straight. A lot of men ain't gonna tell you this, man. They just gonna act like they're gonna act like they're holier than thou. Look, the spirits mess with you, man. You be hearing voices. I know you do, right? But you got to identify when it's the spirit of the Lord, when it's right, or when it's wrong. Some little demon trying to creep up in there and try to fuck with you. You see, trying to make you look at a brother sideways or something like that. You got to understand. That's why it says having your senses exercised to discern both good and evil. When them cartoons talk about the right hand and the left hand, and they put a little cartoon up there, and it's like an angel and then a demon, you know that usually that's real. That's real. Now it doesn't happen all the time, but that shit does happen, man. Especially once you in this ministry doing his work. See, because the people that can't even identify the NPCs outside this thing, they don't even see. That's the thing. That's the difference, and that's how you know like that you're on the right path because you're aware of these things. You're like, oh, okay, that was you caught yourself slipping. The scripture say, examine thyself. Right, 2 Corinthians 13:5. Oh, okay, I fucked up. Oh, damn, that was what I'm saying? Why did I just get that wicked ass thought? Like you get some evil ass fucking thoughts and don't even be you. That's why it says Romans the 7th chapter, the things that I would not that I do. You'd be like, what the fuck? Huh? Then you get some weird ass dream, you know. That's why the scriptures say dreams lift up fools in Sirach the 34th chapter, right? So everything's not peaches and cream, and we're not under like we're not just some like when the scriptures speak about the saints. The people just imagine like some floating deity in the sky. The saints, some babies, uh, um, with a white halo around them. You know, nah, the saints go through hell. The scripture, the saints of the Lord, those are the men of the Lord. They're gonna go through hell, man. You get anguish, mental attacks, man, spiritual attacks, and a lot of individuals get sifted. Okay, now Zechariah 3rd chapter. And see, because the Lord told Peter what he said. He said, Satan has desired to sift you as wheat is sifted. And Luke, the 22nd chapter. Yep. Oh, yeah, the brother put it up there. Yep. Yep. And, it says the 31st verse. And the Lord said, Shalom Yahbashim Shah King. And the Lord said unto Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you and to sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. That's why you have things like admonishment, encouragement, exhortations. Those are, that's you fulfilling Isaiah 40. Spring comfortably onto her, you know, spring comfortable onto Jerusalem, you know, spring comfortably onto her. That's you comforting each other with this word, with this truth. Because the thing is, man, hey, when you level up, that's why they tell you to pray for your elders, right? Pray for your because they watch over your soul. Because they get a text and you get a text as you enter into their labors and you enter into the work of the Lord as us, as we're all one body, whether or not, you may know each other or not, whether or not you're all called into one faith, one baptism, one name, one truth. So as you continue to grow, you get attacked, man. Just like we all get attacked, man. That's why the scripture speak about long suffering. All right. Now, because that's part of the fiery trials to try, which is not a strange thing, because that's what's gonna happen when you serve the Lord. But the Christian, all these other people that they're false, they're possessed by these demons. You see, they get overcome. Like we can shake them demons off, because it says in Luke the 10th chapter, it says in the 19th verse, I give you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, nothing shall by enemies hurt you. Notwithstanding, rejoice not not in this, that the spirits are subject unto you, but see, the spirits are subject unto you. That's why you could shake them off, you know. But rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. See, so when your names are written in heaven, you have the spirits subject unto you, but the spirits will try to mess with you, man. You know, but ultimately, you're more powerful than the spirits as long as the Lord Yahweh Shem Mashai is with you. Um, so they're subject unto you through His name. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not gonna try to rile you up and get you all disgruntled and all that shit. You know, get you disenchanted. That's the word, disenchanted. You know, but Numbers 23:23, there's no enchantment against Jacob, the Israel, the Most High. Ultimately, you know. So, like I said, when we're in the Passover and things of that nature, you know, you throw up the curses on these heathen, you know, which them demons from Atlanta that came up here, they didn't want to throw up the curses. And that was a telltale sign, you know, because we didn't, you know, we didn't deal with them niggas after that. But the point is that, hey, we have to combat these devils because they come at you with spiritual warfare. So that's why we have to be strong in His word, rooted. It says, built up in the faith, you know, because them spirits are real. They attack. They'll put fucking thoughts in your head and shit. They'll get you through your vices. You know, brother might like to drink a lot. You know, brother might, you know, hey, they get you when you're happy too. When you like, when you've done like, you had a good day or some shit, and you're at your top and your peak. That shit, they give you some tempting fucking weird thought in your head, like some wicked ass shit. You know what I'm saying? The other day I had this wicked ass thought, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And I look back, I'm like, yo, that was, you know what I'm saying? That was these demons, you know. But I'm like, yo, this shit, I had never thought like that before. But I was like, what the fuck, you know? Which I ain't even gonna go into what it was or everything like that. But it's neither here nor there. But it was a spirit, man, you know. And it was spirit. Like I said, I was watching the brother from Baltimore lesson. He said that them spirits appeared to him when he was younger and stuff like that. Hey, them spirits are real now. The Lord will send them depending on who you are. Scripture say what He will not tempt you with more than you're able to bear. Let's get that. He will not tempt you with more. So like, you know, you may not get visited by a spirit or something like that. But other brothers, you know, they'll tell you their accounts and stuff like that. You know, like certain brothers, they'll see more chariots than other brothers. You know, um, so it's the Lord gives you what you need. Sometimes you need a good scare. A damn spirit give you some sleep paralysis, some shit. Now you're over there, you know, not, you know, because you're doing something wrong or something like that. You know, Lord give you a shakeup. You know, but again, we all get tried by these spirits, man. On the sinister side, on the Sinistra side. That's why I put it that way. You know, on the left hand side. But therefore, you know, we got to be deeply grounded in truth. You know, praying continually. The scripture say without ceasing, and also you know, fasting from time to time. Which, you know, it says what it this kind goeth not out by prayer, by fasting, because sometimes spirits get on you, like you eat too much. When you see yourself like eating too much shit, like this past week, I ain't been eating right. You know, I've been eating, you know, too much like late night shit. You know, too much meat. I've been eating too much meat. You know, I gotta slow down eating the meat. Um, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Even those are spirits you gotta identify. You know what I'm saying? You're getting too good, you know, you drinking too, you might end up having taken too much sugar in. These are all spirits, man, because your body craves these things. Out there, now you're out there tired, sluggish, or whatever, because you ain't eating right. You know, you're gaining weight, whatever the case may be. You know, these are all things that hop on you because because we're under these curses, man, and we're in these bodies. That's why it says in the flesh dwell no good thing, man. You know, therefore we need a redeemer. But anyways, First Corinthians 10 and 11. Now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they were written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Wherefore he that standeth, because yeah, you might say, well, I'm in the truth, but take heed lest you fall. Oh, yeah, I'm good, but look, them spirits are powerful. Now you're more powerful than them as long as you're in the right spirit. Lord give you what? Luke the 10th chapter. They're subject, spirits are subject unto you through my name. So the spirits will obey you. You will have dominion over them. That's why I speak about ruling spirit, and things of that nature. Well, because them spirits are trying to rule you and try to take you and do whatever. But that's why some spirits that fucked up them vagabond Jews, you know what I'm saying, they were too powerful for them to overtake. But they were actually, those are some level 5 demons right there, because they can inhabit physical form and all that shit. Is put they because you got levels to demons, just like you got levels to the right hand side spirits, like the angel that visited Tobit. I was actually just reading about it. Um, Raphael. He said he was one of the 7 angels. That means he was a high level spirit on the right hand side. You know, but anyways, the 13th verse. Now it says, 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that which you're able. Yeah, sometimes most men get tempted with the same things: putty, drinking, money. It's all standard vices. But see, with this truth comes like different higher levels of them spirits, because you overcome, women, you overcome that shit. Even though it creeps in. Not saying that the lust doesn't kick in for you from time to time, but you don't have unbridled lust anymore. You could see some fine little thing, you could just let her go. Before you like a ravenous dog. Jake was like a ravenous dog, just going around, humping everything they see, or trying to, at least. That's why there was laws on grape, because that's what Jake, Jake just see something and just take it. But see, the thing is, there comes with higher levels. This truth comes with higher level spiritual attacks. Once you're in this thing every day, toiling, you're out there working, you're laboring. That's why the Lord was saying things that happen to you, like losses of jobs, loss of friends, loss this. Those are other attacks that attack your self-esteem, that attacks your well-being, your mental state. And then you got physical ailments too. Those will also be considered thorns in the flesh. But those are spirits too that hop on, because of sickness, like the Apostle Gabar used to go into, um, or the body being not at ease, right? So those are spirits that hop on you and attack you and shit. Like, that's why the Lord said what it said, Wisdom of Solomon. It was neither a modifying herb that restored him to health, but the word, the Holy One, meaning the spirit that comes with this word. Because, like, once I came to the truth, I didn't really start getting sick like that. I only got sick like one time when I caught COVID, and I thought I was goner. I thought I was like, that was it. But other than that, like, I don't really get sick no more, because the truth, because the spirit of the Lord, you keep the law, you do, you know what I'm saying? The Lord would protect you, keep you upright. All these years, really, I didn't really get sick like that. Plus, I'm not that, I try to stay in decent shape and shit, like whatever, you know, and but as a kid, I was fucking sick all the time. God, the Lord, the Lord was because he was judging, he would judge you a lot, man, for being, for being wicked, praying to Jesus or whatever, whatever the case may be. But anyways, the Lord takes them spirits off you, but as scriptures say, right, when you enter in, you have one demon. If you leave this thing, you got 7 more wicked spirits on you. Now, while you're in this truth, them 7 spirits are trying to like get up in there and fuck with you. So you end up like one of these guys that falls out. The spirits are up there, trying to sift you. That's why when you read Zechariah 3rd chapter, matter of fact, let's get that. It says this. It says, and he showed me Joshua the high priest stand before the angel of the Lord, and Satan stand at his right hand to resist him. Satan stand at your side to resist you, man. You know, and this Joshua the high priest, man, top man, right? So it said he had filthy garments on, right? And the Lord will eventually give him a change of raiment. Now, um, the Lord's men get attacks, man, spiritual attacks, man. You know, that's what happens. That's why this it says put on the whole armor in Ephesians the 6th chapter. If you're gonna be in this truth, that's why it says count the cost. That's part of the cost. You see? Now, yeah, you'll be able to defeat them through the faith, man. You know, but they will come. They will come in various forms. And if your faith is weak, if you're not fully rooted in this thing, they will uproot your ass and throw you out. Like they kicked them dudes ass in the book of Acts, man. You know. So so yeah, it goes on to say Zechariah 3:1, and Satan stand at his right hand to resist him. And the Lord said to Satan, the Lord rebuked thee, O Satan. Even the Lord had chosen Jerusalem, that had chosen Jerusalem, rebuked thee. Is not this a brand plucked out the fire? In other words, is this not one of mine elect, a brand plucked out the fire? And now Joshua was clothed with filthy garments and stood before the angel of the Lord. And he answered and said, and spake unto those that stood before him, and said, take away thy filthy garments from him. And unto him he said, behold, I have caused thy iniquity to pass from thee, and I'll clothe thee with a change of raiment. All right. Yeah, like the apostles went into this years ago, and told us just speaking about high priest Ariel, right? Now, he's not the only one that's been that gets tested, gets put through the now he got a major lot in this thing. He'd be considered one of the major prophets, right? But whether you be major, minor, or in between, whatever the case may be, you're gonna get some type of test. You're gonna get tested. Everyone has their burden, their stones to bear. They all have. You come into this thing and you toiling and you're doing this work. None of us are exempt from these things. So that's part of the bitterness. All right. So it says Satan stand at his right hand to resist him. So these devils will try to resist you, man, because they see you on the right path. Then they know who you are. As it says, Paul, I know, how shall I know, but who are the vagabond Jews? Who are these devils? Who are these guys? That's why the spirits are able to overcome them. But if you be of that elect number, it says, upon my house I'll build it, upon this house I'll build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So that's the white man and that's the spirits on the left hand side. But like I said, them spirits are joined onto these so-called white people, man, and they're possessing these devils, and they throw up curses on us. So therefore, why we have to be totally convinced and doing this work, man, fully persuaded, as it says, fully persuaded. Because we gotta be defended, as it says Sirach 2:13. If thou art faint-hearted, thou will not thou shalt not be defended. Matter of fact, let's get that. Because them attacks, they come. And they're gonna come even harder and harder as we're near the end. And they're gonna cause many men to go back to the world, man. You know. Okay, so it says yeah, so it says 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 6. For though I would have desire to glory, I should not be a fool, for I will say the truth. But now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or what he heareth of me. And lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. See, so the Lord, he Satan like a whooping stick, like a balancing act for you. Sometimes, you might get a little too high, a little too low, you know. So this was after the Apostle Paul received these revelations. He went to the spiritual realm, He said there was things I could not utter. It was not lawful for me to utter. Um, Immediately right after he came back, um, a thorn in the flesh was given him, and the messenger of Satan sent to buffet him, meaning balance. So don't expect shit to be too good, on this side. And that goes for us too, because here it is. How many times you've been saying you make a little progress, you think you're doing all right, and then boom, you get hit with some adversity, man. Because the Lord said, acceptable men is tried in furnace of adversity, man. Sirach 2:13. And see, that's what happens. Them spirits try to take them scriptures away from you. Like you'll be thinking about a scripture, and then that's what happens, man. The flesh, you know, you start getting tired. You might feel like, oh, you about to do a lesson or something. You about to get something done. You fall asleep, you know. So you gotta fully stay prayed up, man. Cause that's a tool. That's one of the tools. Like the elder brother always be saying, use the tools. Brother Abaya Allah, how you be saying, use them tools, man. Cause them tools gonna sustain you in this thing, man. You know. So Sirach 2:13 says, "Woe to him that's faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore he should not be defended." All right, defended from what? These spirits, man. The white man, the heathen, they're the physical counterpart, man. Which they carry spirits on their asses too. But then you also got the spirits and the spirit, that we can't see, the invisible, you know. But sometimes, like the brother in Baltimore was saying, they allow themselves to be seen sometimes, and they'll fuck with you. Or the Lord said, the Lord, some have entertained angels unawares. Well, sometimes you entertain demons unawares too, which you didn't even know. All right. But see that happened. Like he said in his vision, the angel came and talked to him and shook his hand, and said this and that. He didn't even know at the time. Um, but see, like the Lord said, Satan transformed himself into ministers of light. And sometimes the spirit, that demon comes in the form of a damn woman or in the form of whatever. That's part of the fiery trial, the temptation, man. All right, which the Lord said, "You are they which have continued with me in my temptation." Luke 28:2 and 28. The Lord was tempted in Matthew the 4th chapter, man. As it said, Hebrews 2, around about the 12th, 13th verse. It says he was tempted as we are. Okay, so that's part of the that's part of this it's part of this walk, man. There's a Shalom, elder brother Shalom, Bashim Shepard, to all you brothers. So yeah, that's right. Tobit, the 6th chapter, and the 5th verse. Now Tobias, it says Tobias did what the angel had told him to do. And he cooked the fish and ate part of it and salted the rest and took along with him. And the two continued on together until they were near Midia. Then Tobias asked, Azarias, my friend, what disease can be cured by this gallbladder and heart and liver? See, right here, he was entertaining an angel unawares until he revealed himself later on. It says, and the angel answered, the heart and liver can be burnt and used to chase away a demon or an evil spirit that has tormented someone. The attacks will stop immediately and a person will never be troubled again. You can use the gallbladder to treat someone whose eyes are covered with white film. Just rub it on his eyes and blow it on the film, and he'll be able to see it again. Now he used it later on, as the angel prescribed. All right, because the angel is not a doctor or falsifier. The angel prescribed, and the thing came to pass. Now, the point is here that you can chase away demons, evil spirits, with certain things, right? That's why you have you go into these stores and the people will actually have little shit that they sell. But see, the ultimate weapon, it says the sword of the spirit, man, to battle all paranormal activity, man, all supernatural activity. It says take to the sword of the spirit, man. All right. That's why it says, nay, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. When he made the statement, Romans the 8th chapter, He said, "We are more than conquerors through him that loved us." I'm convinced that neither things above nor things beneath. What does it say? Nor height nor depth, nor any other creature, principalities or powers or things present or things to come, neither death nor life itself, right? When you read them comics, nigga Thanos, all these people, they're fighting death and infinity and shit. See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing we're overcoming through in these bodies. That's why the Lord said the angels look into the things that we do, because look, the things that we're doing are like supernatural, man. You over there defeating all kind of fucking trials and spirits and shit in a measly body, working fucking jobs and under the white man. You have like a million things against you, you know. But here it is, the Spirit of the Lord. That's why it's so the reward is so great. See, because you're overcoming many things, man. That's why he said, "He that overcometh," Revelation 3:12, "I'll make a pillar in the temple of my God." Because that's a that's a foundation of peace. They're overcoming demons, the fucking demon nigga woman, the white man, the number one physical demon. Then you got all these heathens, 16, 17 other them, their asses, they're all against you. You got economic woes. Then the Lord said he'll smite you with madness and astonishment of heart. You know what I'm saying? Blindness. Okay, it says Isaiah 92, the people that walked in great darkness have seen the great light. That's a miracle, man. See, the people are, waiting for the Lord to give you spiritual powers and miracles. He's already performed enough miracles. Yes, he's going to give us more. All right. But the fact that we have the power of the name of the Lord and all this is a miracle in of itself, man. All right. And that's why I said in Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, the righteous man shall stand in great boldness before the face such as afflicted him. And great boldness against these demons, which are afflicting us all the time. You know, these physical demons, these NPCs you see walking around in meat suits talking shit. You know, they're the taskmasters of today. You know, which Esau is the ringleader of their asses, pursuing the Psalms, the 83rd chapter. You know, they've made a confederacy against us. But hey, the spiritual is more powerful than the physical. The demonic attacks and all that shit is even more powerful than whatever this devil does in the flesh. You know. Okay, now it says Romans. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, Ephesians 6 and yeah, the 11th verse said, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." The wiles, I want to look at that word wiles. Wiles comes in many forms. The wiles, trickery, man. Let's see what it says. $31.80 Methodia. Cunning arts, trickery, yep. Deceit craft. Because this devil's a trickster, man. You know, the devil's a trickster. The devil's a trickster, a crafty devil. That's why it says he comes with a forked tongue. That's why Esau comes with a forked tongue. He learned of his father, the devil. That's how we learned of our father, the Most High, to keep the laws, be an upright people, and all this, you know. But that's why the Lord says he's a jealous power, because when you tap into the left hand side, as Eve and them did in the garden, you know, you open up Pandora's box. See, you multiply great evils on the earth, man. When you delve into the witchcraft of the left hand side, that's what Esau did. For the world to be in the state that it's in, you know, these devils had to tap into the sinister side, the sinistra, the left hand side. They had to tap into the ancient Babylonian philosophies, religions. They had to tap into the Book of the Dead. You know, they didn't go to the scriptures. Well, they put their hands on there and they paint themselves out there. But the laws and all the things they got from their Kabbalah, you know, from all these different mystery religions of old, man. You know, because they don't keep the scriptures. That's why it says Psalms 50 and 16, "What hast thou to do that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? I should have declared my statutes, seeing now that cast the word behind thee, meaning the book itself. Now, because these devils have bloody hands, so even David himself couldn't build the temple with the bloody hands he had. Esau is the ultimate bloody man, the deceitful, the devil. So, like I said, he has the physical whooping task of ours of whooping us physically, but these devils work on your mind like a boxer. The white man, he's hitting your body, but the spiritual demon Satan fucking with the mind, you know, and the soul as he attempts to. But at the end of the day, he can't prevail. That's the thing against them that's already chosen, because um the Lord gave you some called predestination. He gave you full assurance. That's why it says in 2 Peter 1:19, we have a more sure word of prophecy, you know. But anyways, it said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness high places. Why I say spiritual wickedness high places? Because the white man prays and sends demons down upon the tribes, especially against um the prophets, because he knows that the prophets are the top men in existence. So the thing is, like I said, when we keep our ceremonies, we throw curses on their asses, all right? Which, like I said, these niggas that came over here, they didn't want to do that. Well, if you don't want to throw up the curse on them, that means that you want to bless them. You want to curse the you want to bless the covetous, as the scripture say, But they're throwing curses on us, you know. They're throwing enchantments against Jacob, which they don't stick, but they stick on you 2/3 and you undesirables. Them spirits overtake you and you start teaching bullshit, man. You start calling on JC, you know. You start worshiping the black woman. You start worshiping the sun and the earth and the moon. And you go back to gematria and shit. You go back to you become lukewarm, See, because these devils plans to devour our people, man, but he can't devour the elect, you know. So, anyways, that's what I mean by spiritual wickedness, high places, the highest places. See, because it said Isaiah 23:8, their honorable men are the traffickers of the earth. What do they traffic in? Blood, little children, kids, and that all ties into the left hand side sex rituals they do with the magic, dark magic, you know, and all that, because that brings more power to their enchantments, you know. Because like the more filthy you are, the more powerful you are. That's why you got sissy red on top. Because the more demonic you are, the more this world you get the demons on your side. That's why you got moles like Bad Bunny as number one. You see, they're number one because they're tapped into them spirits, man. That's on the minds of these people. Why do you think these people go fucking crazy when they go to a Travis Scott show? Them niggas go to a Travis Scott show. Them niggas are happy in the mosh pit to get killed, because those are vibrations that's put on, spells that's cast on the people. Like I said, through the left hand side and through the music, which these rappers are all sold out, which it's all spiritual wickedness high place. Now, 13th verse. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, and having above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be shield of faith, like my brother from Philly, man, Kordash. Yeah, shield of faith, man. Take the shield of faith, wherewith you should be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Yeah, that sword of the spirit, you cut it in half all advances of that woman, man. It says in Proverbs the 7th chapter. Let's get that. And G and T, it says, my child, pay attention. It says, my child, pay attention to what your father and mother will tell you. Their teaching will improve your character as a handsome turban or a necklace improves your appearance. My child, when sinners tempt you, don't give in. When sinners entice you, consent not that one to them, right? Okay, suppose they come and say unto you, let's find someone to kill and let's attack some innocent people for the fun of it. Those are demons, man. Them demons that's on these people. Like when using school, niggas will coerce your ass to do shit. You know, now you get older, you're supposed to know better, but Jake don't know better, man. They're still childish. The Lord said, "What? In understanding, be ye men, and malice be your children." In malice, these people are not children, man. Meaning innocent in the mind. You know, they're enticed by these heathens to do madness and bullshit for money. That's why the scripture say the poor better is the poor that walk in his integrity, man, than he that's rich and a fool. You know. So it says, sinners entice unto thee, consent thou not unto him, right? Now, 12 verse, it says, they may be alive and well when we find them, but they'll be dead when we're through with them. We'll find all kinds of riches and fill our houses with loot. Come and join us. We shall share what we steal. That's how them demons talk. Enticing. They ain't gonna come to you all shit you don't like. They're gonna come to you with the finest hoes, when Diddy tell you to party, you say you gotta say no, right? You gotta tell them no. Well, Diddy came with all them demons. That nigga was possessed, like the apostle went into his video. He was possessed. I forgot the name of the demon, whatever they was, he was going into. It was a long time ago, a couple months ago. But anyways, all these people are possessed. You could see them. That's why that's how they would do the shit they do, with a straight face. After a certain time, after a certain while, your ass don't have no conscience no more. You been with enough niggas, you did enough dirt, you become soulless. That's why you see these people, they're fucking soulless, man. Not just them, but the people in the world too. They're just zombies. You know, Therefore they can't be redeemed. But the elect are the only redeemables. The fruit meet for repentance. You know. Okay, so my child, do not go with people like that. Stay away from them. They can't wait to do something bad. They're always ready to kill. The Lord said He hate. Was that Proverbs 6? He hate feet that's swift to shedding blood. Sweet to mischief, something like that. Proverbs 6, yep. And 16, it says 17 verse. 17 verse. Um, it says to be the 16, these six things doth the Lord hate, yes, seven are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devise wicked imaginations, and feet that are swift and ran to mischief. See, these are abominations, meaning they're demonic. Feet that's swift to mischief, man, and wicked imaginations, that and a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. All these things are mischievous, man. You know, demonic, and that's what's on the earth as we speak. That's what's all over these people, man. So again, Proverbs 1. I mean, Proverbs 1 and 16. It says they can't wait to do something bad. They're always ready to kill. It does no good to spread a net when the bird you want to catch is watching. But people like that are setting a trap for themselves, a trap in which they will die. Robbery always claims the life of the robber. This is what happens to anyone who lives by violence. So yeah, man, the scripture said, "Keep me far from the bloody and deceitful man." You see, all these people are demons. That's why the Lord told us to be holy. This is why He said, "Be holy and separate," not just because you just hate everybody. Well, the Lord told you to hate abomination vehemently, but you know this is why, because of the spirits that's on these people. They could attach themselves to you. You know, they could overthrow the faith of some that's weak. You know, that's why the Lord told you, depart from the shadow of this world, flee from sin as the face of a serpent, man. And this world will do that to you, man. But once elevate in the truth and all that, you've been through some trials, been through the fire, you've been out there teaching for a minute. Them spirits attack you even more and more. But you have the tools, necessary tools, in order to combat them. Unlike the people in the world, they get overcome, you know, with these different spirits, you know. So it says, as these people, like I said, as you hear the voices on the left hand side, you also hear the voice of the Lord on the right hand side, which is ultimately stronger, you know. You know, like Blade, remember Blade? He said the thirst is strong. You know, he took the antidote, you know, and the thirst will be quenched. You know, the Whistler will give him the antidote, you know, because he was half vampire, you know. But when he took the cure, man, you know, his quench would be satiated, man, and ultimately, you know, us being in these bodies, you know, similar. You know, here it is. You know, you're in the spirit. That's why it says what we walk in the spirit. Even though we walk in the spirit, in the flesh, we warn after the spirit. The flesh. How's it going? I know. It goes. There's another one that's similar, like onto it, but that's not the one I want. Walk after the flesh. Although we walk in the flesh, yeah, 2 Corinthians 10, yeah. And 3, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, to the pulling down of strongholds. The weapons of our warfare, even though we're in these bodies, like Blade was, you know, we're not of this realm, you know. We're not of this place. You know? Ultimately, you know, we're half human. we're, you know, we still get the cravings of the flesh and shit, you know. But you take this antidote, and that thing is quenched, man. You know. All right. But but yeah. So the voice of the Lord is strong. You know, in the election. You know, you hear that voice. You hear them demons too, try to creep up in there from time to time, man. You know, and as you've heard brothers go into many times, um, they get different types of attacks and shit like that. But like throughout your day, man, you know what I'm saying, them spirits will try to fucking rouse you up, get you angry, get you irritated, just make you uncomfortable, man. That's their fucking job, you know. But ultimately, you're able to swat their asses off, man. If your faith is strong enough, man. It said what the Lord said: if your faith be strong as the as mustard seed, you should tell this mountain to remove yonder, and it shall move, right? So at the end of the day, man, you have greater than just the faith of a mustard seed, man. Which a mustard seed is inconsequential, man. That thing ain't, it's like a blimp. See, your faith is great, man. You know. So therefore, hey, these spirits ain't got no dominion over you like these people do, man, or they shouldn't. You know, you should be able to identify them and rebuke their asses, and they shall flee from you. Scripture say, resist the devil, they shall flee from you, man. You know. So Psalms 29:1, it says, give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord the glory due to his name. Worship the beauty. You worship the Lord in the beauty of his holiness. The voice of the Lord is upon the waters. The God of glory thundereth, and the Lord is upon many waters. And the voice of the Lord is powerful. For the voice of the Lord is full of majesty. Yeah, and that voice is stronger than the voice of Satan has, And you gotta be able to what? Have your senses exercised to discern both good and evil, man. Because sometimes you think, oh, that's the Lord talking, which ultimately it is. At the end of the day, yes, he controls all things, but sometimes, man, it's that devil, putting weird fucking thoughts in your head, man. Just like for instance, the scribes and Pharisees, right? The Lord said that they were the wicked ones of them, I should say. It says that he would that he that slay you would think that he do the will of the Lord, right? The Lord said, Job the 12th chapter, the deceiver and the deceived are his, right? So they thought they was doing the will of the Lord. Oh yeah, The Lord could send, spirits on you like that. That's why you gotta pray, man. Because you could unknowingly be, what I'm saying, doing the business of Satan, unbeknownst to you. You'd be like, yeah, that's why I speak about fear, man. Fear of the Lord, man. You know. So discern between the good, the wicked, the wicked. Have your senses exercised. See, the wicked scribes and Pharisees didn't have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. All they knew was evil. They didn't know the good, even though they may have known a couple scriptures and they may have been in the truth for a while. You know, how long you think they was around for? You know, but see, they was possessed by spirits because they denied the Holy One. You see, it was right before them. That's why the Lord said the spiritual man is mad, man. All right, Hosea 9. He said the spiritual man is mad. So Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12, for when the time ye ought to be teachers, you have need and one teach you again, the Holy Spirit, the comforter. All right. Which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become as need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of a full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. By reason of use, meaning you got to be tried out in this thing. You got to go through shit. You got to fight them fucking demons, man. And then your senses be exercised to discern both good and evil. When you come out the other side of that, then you see, yep, that was demons. Those are demons. Then you see clearly, man. But at the time, you don't understand. At the time, you may not know. See, Jake, as a whole, as a whole people, we're going through these curses, man. We're going through these demonic curses, And on the other side, we will see. Well, the scripture say, "Well, you're gonna loathe yourselves in the kingdom, and for what you've done to me." But see, the Lord has given us the first fruit of the Spirit, meaning understanding what we've done, repenting, coming back to, okay, yeah, we was the Israelites, or we messed up, we had spirits on us, we had this, we had that, All right, so hey, just some things to consider, and hey, the voice of the Lord is stronger than that. So ultimately, the voice of the Lord overcomes. At the end of the day, if you of that number, if your faith is strong, So it says Psalms 29:5, but that doesn't mean that them spirits ain't gonna try to sift you or mess with you, But then you got to understand that the Lord is on your side, man. The Lord is with you. So Psalms 29:5, that's the faith that said, "The voice of the Lord breaketh the cedars, breaketh the cedars. Yeah, the Lord breaketh the cedars of Lebanon, and He maketh them also to skip like a calf. Lebanon and Syrian like a young unicorn. The voice of the Lord divide the flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shaketh the wilderness. The Lord shaketh the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord maketh the hinds to calve and discovereth the forest. And in his temple doeth everyone speak of his glory. The Lord sitteth upon the flood, yeah, the Lord sitteth king forever. The Lord gives strength unto his people, for the Lord will bless his people with peace, man. And lift away, all foul spirits, man. Because all them foul spirits are gonna be left here in America, and put on these heathens, as it says Deuteronomy 30:7. Lo, I come up, no. It says the curses that I will that befell us shall befall our enemies. So now these spirits are gonna cleave onto them, man. Now, and this place is gonna be the cage of every foul beast and wicked spirit, man. So hey, thinking not strange, it says in 1 Peter 4:12, the fiery trials come upon you to try you. You know, these things must needs be as you're leveling up in the spirit. The Lord gonna send an equal opposite force, as it says, and and a law of thermodynamics, man. equal opposite force. You know, the spirits are what? When you look up the word spirit, it says energy, man, presence. You know, from another realm. All right. And hey, we're fighting to get back into that other realm, man. You know, to go back that earthly tabernacle. You know, that heavenly tabernacle, I should say. You know, Second Corinthians the fifth chapter. So you know you're gonna get otherworldly attacks, man, because you're playing an otherworldly game. You're doing an otherworldly task, man. So you're gonna get visited by otherworldly spirits, man, and all kind of shit. So hey, you got to stand in the face of them, like when Jacob fought the angel. You know, Jacob fought the angel and wrestled him. Hey, look, man, you're not getting out of here until you give me a blessing. That's kind of fate we're supposed to have, man. So, hey, with that, I'm gonna leave it there. I say, call him like Hawa, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakodash. I double on our apostles, our teachers, man. Peace and taste to you, elect brothers out there, man. And a few women, man. You know. So so yeah, man. I don't think it's strange when these things happen. You know, just understand that we're those people, man. And we have to go through shit like this, you know. We have to endure this. We're spiritual people, so we get spiritual attacks, man. You know, but we have the spirit to endure it, man, because the voice of the Lord is strong, man, and mighty, which that spirit dwells within you, man. Mighty spirit dwelling. And why did the Lord give you that spirit, man? So you could overcome all the wiles of that devil, man. You know, spirit was doing thing. You know, see, I gotta close with that. It says John 14 and 16. And I'll pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter that he may abide with you forever, even the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you, man. Therefore, you have that victory, man. All right, that spirit which worketh in you mightily, man. All right, that keep you from all this, man. You know, from all the said, you know, texts and things of that nature, man. So with that, call him like Hawa Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakodash, the Master Apostle again. Peace and taste to you, elect Shalom.